The following is produced by 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.
Log on. Access.
This week on the Next Millennium, log on to Wall Street. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you'll learn how to find information, trade online, and even follow the market when a ticker's nowhere to be found. When it absolutely, positively has to be there, find out how to take the stress out of shipping. The internet. Everyone's talking about it, but does anyone really know what it is? We'll show you the net that makes up the web this week, today, now.
Business, commerce, financial markets, the lifeline of our economic welfare, now streamlining due to innovative technology. But will efficiency and speed yield better performance? I'm Peter Weller, and this is the Next Millennium. In the next half hour, we'll venture into the world of investments, capital, and commerce, and explore how technology has accelerated transactions to a new level of velocity and intelligence. Information has become a commodity, but the source must always be considered. Investment decisions should be weighed carefully and opinions sought from the least likely to be seduced.
Buy low, sell high. That's the standard formula for financial success. It sounds easy, but it's not. Choosing when to invest and when to divest is rarely a matter of luck. When it comes to investing, information is plentiful and opinions are almost unlimited. In fact, choosing where to look for information can sometimes be more overwhelming than selecting the right investment strategy. Fortunately, the World Wide Web may be able to help you with this problem with sites such as Barron's Online at www.barrons.com. This new site features comprehensive end-of-the-week coverage of financial markets that has made Barron's a leading voice in the investment community for over 75 years. Articles in Barron's Online take a contrarian point of view. They remain skeptical of easy gains and market fads. Published every Saturday and updated every day, their reports and features are designed to help investors get a jump on the market early Monday morning. Weekly analyses of the ups and downs in the corporate and financial worlds is just the beginning of what you get at this site. Your browser can access critical company performance charts about individual companies and mutual funds that may make the difference between an important buy and sell decision. And a click of the mouse can take you back into their archives to take another look at a past news report, feature articles, or other relevant historical information. So before you call your broker, you can now do your homework and be better prepared. Whether you're a wizard of Wall Street or simply an individual investor managing the family nest egg, Barron's Online will give you the perspective, insight, and stock picks that move the markets and may be the difference between your profit or loss. There's always an element of risk when you invest. Now the World Wide Web can provide you with the reliable information you can use and the perspective you need to make an intelligent investment decision.
When the stock market meets cyberspace, find out how the technology drives the trading. Meet the investors using the internet. They trade fast, they trade smart, they trade online. Stay tuned to the Next Millennium.
As a manager, you need to know which PC gives you the most power for the money, which color printer is right for your office, what's the best modem for your home PC. You need PC World. With its award-winning editorial and straightforward product reviews, top 100 product rankings, multimedia reports, comprehensive internet coverage, powerful tips and techniques, special home computing section, PC World gives you everything you really need to succeed in business computing, in your office or at home. Call this toll-free number now to receive your first issue of PC World risk-free. If you like PC World, pay just $19.97 for 11 more issues. That's a total of 12 issues at a savings of over 72% off the cover price. Plus, subscribe now and you'll also receive this unique Internet Glossary mousepad, a handy reference guide to terms and definitions used across the net, free with your paid order. If you decide PC World is not for you, simply cancel and owe nothing. The sample issue is yours to keep. Call now, and the next time you need to make an important decision about PC products, you can consult the latest copy of PC World.
Since the dawn of time, to catch something essential, mankind has used the net. The net is everything you need to know about the net. It's music, it's videos, it's music videos on the net. How to browse, what to browse with, the sites you want to see and the ones you don't. It's a net power CD-ROM in every issue with shareware and demos, the latest plugins both for Windows and Mac. How to build a web page, how to write HTML. The net is the ultimate guide for both newbies and gurus. The net. Where to go, how to get there.
Professional hair care means only one thing. Paul Mitchell. Sold in salons at the hands of a professional stylist.
Because nothing but the best will meet a hairstylist's standard of quality. And you won't find that in any drugstore.
No one but a stylist knows more about hair or what's right for yours.
You know, every hairstylist's hands have the power to communicate without words. And if you listen very closely, you'll get the message.
By the real Paul Mitchell.
Assets, properly managed, can yield even greater assets. Could it be that investors who go online find better leverage by using the World Wide Web?
Buy, sell, hold. 3 short little words that can have a major impact on your financial outlook. Making the right decisions at the right time is critical when dealing with stocks, bonds, and other financial instruments. And now the internet can be a virtual tool to help you gain immediate access to investment information and tools. Many people who invest in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds are turning to the World Wide Web and online trading as another way to have timely access to the markets, financial information, and save money on brokers' commissions. Here's a website hosted by Charles Schwab and Company that allows you to place your orders, check stock prices, request research reports, and review your portfolio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The company saves money when customers trade electronically from this site and passes those savings on to the consumer in the form of lower commissions. Some savvy investors choose to forego any human contact with a broker and select Schwab, a totally electronic account, to reduce their commissions even more. At any time of the day or night, you can check real-time stock prices and review the current value and performance of your portfolio. Whether the markets are open or closed, you can place buy or sell orders. You can also enter buy or sell decisions to go into effect only if the market or a stock reacts in one direction or another. Research on Request provides you with valuable investment information from companies such as Standard & Poor's and Business Wire. Or you can tap into Schwab's Mutual Funds Performance Guide and Select List, so you can stay current with important news and conduct your own research when it's convenient for you. Other easy-to-access areas offer information and tools necessary for customers to thoughtfully manage their portfolios and interactively plan for their financial future and retirement. Online trading can also be done using a PC with eSchwab or StreetSmart software. In addition, customers have access via an automated touch-tone phone system, Telebroker. Schwab also supports its customers with a 24-hour phone line and over 230 branch offices. Some people who like the idea of online trading wonder about security. Fortunately, Schwab's comprehensive security measures allow you to trade with peace of mind via the web. Most investors only dream about increased control and convenience, as well as lower commissions and potentially higher returns. But now with online trading and interactive financial guidance, the internet is helping that dream come true.
Hindsight is 20/20, but rarely valuable. Foresight is rarely perfect, but can be priceless if it's timely and accurate. So, how can investors get better information faster?
Can you answer this question? What does an enormous cattle ranch have in common with a luxury cruise line and a high-tech silicon chip manufacturer? Although all 3 businesses are very different, they probably started out with financing that originated right here on Wall Street.
Wall Street is the money capital of the world and provides the source of financing for nearly everything, from small-town streets to multinational conglomerates.
Every day, billions of dollars are invested and reinvested. And the success or failure of the ventures they fund determines the fate of our economy, and very often, our own personal financial future. Money managers, institutional investors, and other financial decision makers often have millions of dollars at stake with their transactions. And in order to make prudent choices, they need real-time financial information. Industry analysts estimate that brokerage firms spend over $1 billion a year publishing and mailing research reports. But unfortunately, these reports usually arrive in the mail too late to affect an investment decision.
Fortunately, the emergence of the internet and other electronic networks are changing the way Wall Street and the entire financial world gets its information.
Here's a website on the World Wide Web hosted by Multex Systems at www.multexnet.com. By logging onto this financial information resource, internal brokers and traders, as well as a broker's retail and institutional clients, have real-time access to over 150,000 research reports from the biggest names on Wall Street. These are not simply plain text documents. The reports are graphically rich with all the original tables, charts, graphs, and diagrams intact. Point-and-click menu options make it easy for you to view, print, and save the report. If you're looking for specific information, this site allows you to run custom searches by ticker symbol, broker, industry, keywords, or date. The site is designed to act as an electronic file cabinet for the investment community and can reduce paper clutter and the amount of time it takes to retrieve pertinent information from research documents. You can even customize the site to alert you when any relevant reports which pertain to the specific stocks you are following enter the system. Click on the headline and retrieve the entire document. This website acts as a single point or channel that gathers information from hundreds of sources and delivers it to the user. In the rapidly changing financial world, information that arrives in the mail could already be dated, whereas real-time information gives you current reports as soon as they are published.
Making responsible investment decisions for tomorrow requires having the most up-to-date information available today. Fortunately, the internet and electronic technology can now bring it to us at the speed of light.
Want to know how to watch your investments 24 hours a day without changing your schedule? It's easy. Now the World Wide Web helps you ship worldwide. We'll show you how the internet can help you take the stress out of shipping when we return on The Next Millennium.
Zeros and ones, ones and zeros. The simplest binary code enables the most complex communication system mankind has ever seen. Simplicity sometimes can be genius.
Michael gave it to Mary. Mary gave it to Bob. And Bob gave it to the company network.
How do viruses spread? When it's a human illness, the anatomy of an epidemic can be traced back to the single source that started the mass infection. But what if the epidemic is a virus that infects your computer?
A computer virus is a pesky little program written by some hacker with nothing better to do. They can do things as harmless as flashing a nasty message on your screen like, "Your computer is now stoned," or they can be so insidious they obliterate everything on your hard disk. Some of them have ominous names like Jack Ripper, Satan Bug, or Junkie. Other names are more pedantic, but they are all invaders and don't belong on your system. Viruses can be passed from computer to computer by using an infected floppy disk or downloading software and files from the internet or a bulletin board service.
Keeping up with viruses poses a considerable challenge, since experts estimate there are over 200 new viruses released each month. It sounds pretty ominous, but not hopeless. Viruses can be controlled.
Hopefully, you already know about antivirus software, but if you don't, it's time you did. The internet is loaded with information about antivirus software. Here's an example, a site hosted by Dr. Solomon Software at www.drsolomon.com. It's filled with information about viruses and how to prevent them. This site also highlights a software program you can download directly called Dr. Solomon's Antivirus Toolkit, which can eliminate up to 10,000 different viruses and even elusive polymorphic viruses which change their appearance on every infection. With comprehensive antivirus software that can scan floppy disk for viruses, repair contaminated files, and police the gateways from the internet and bulletin boards, a company or individual is on the way to keeping the virus problem under control. But just like in healthcare, when dealing with computer viruses, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Company policy must proactively deal with the possibility of infection. Enforcing rules that prohibit the use of any disk until it is scanned can help. That policy should include disks coming from shrink-wrapped, off-the-shelf software and even blank formatted diskettes. The vast majority of viruses won't wipe out the network and sink the company. But in today's competitive environment, any network downtime could mean the difference between winning a key contract or losing a major project.
Whether you're an individual working at home or an MIS officer protecting a network that spans several continents, any antivirus policy should include a plan for prevention, combined with a weapon that can detect and destroy.
Mass, volume, dimension. Physical characteristics that don't hamper the transmission of electronic impulses around the globe, but traits that must be dealt with when shipping. The web can still be your ally.
You've got it here, but they need it there. Unfortunately, there are still many things that cannot be emailed, faxed, or transmitted across the net. And those documents or packages must be physically transported from point A to point B. In business, shipping something used to require calling a shipper, addressing labels, and blindly putting your important shipment into the hands of a third party. But now the internet can help take the work and stress out of shipping. Whether you are a small business or a Fortune 500 corporation, you may want to log on to the Federal Express site at www.fedex.com. This site has several ways to help make shipping a little easier and worry-free. While you are online, you can prepare a barcoded package label that prints out on your laser printer and schedule a courier to pick it up. Or you can find the nearest location to drop off and save a little money. The tracking options on the site let you keep a close watch on the status of your shipment from the minute it leaves your hands until it's delivered.
I find having an online option is a huge help for me. It enables me to be more productive in my work because the internet has become, utilizing the internet has become a huge tool for me. This is something that's a part of my everyday process of the way that I work.
Interactive features help customers use the online options and can help make this internet site function as a virtual service center. By entering the due date, time, origin, and destination of the package, you can review the various service options that will get it where it needs to be in time. If you have a question about FedEx, need help with international or domestic shipping requirements, want to make an invoice adjustment, or want to open an account, you can do it all online.
I love handling my shipping needs over the internet because it's a normal process that I do every day when I come into work. Usually the first thing I do is turn my computer on. I check my email, look for news on the internet, and then I go and check the status of the packages that I've sent out the night before. So it's a normal process for me and fits in perfectly with how I start my day.
Non-interactive areas on the site include the latest news and important press releases, and the Learning Lab, which profiles solutions for large companies with complicated logistical challenges. Unfortunately, not everything can be transported at the speed of light over the World Wide Web, but when you have to ship, now the internet can help make the process less stressful and more efficient.
What makes the internet work? And where is all this technology leading us? An insider's look at the net after this, the Next Millennium.
Highways that connect you to any point on the planet, infinite streams of bits and bytes crisscrossing continents. What exactly is cyberspace and how is it evolving?
Here's a question. What do these things have in common? Collaborating on a commercial online with the director 3,000 miles away? creating a virtual playground for seriously ill children all across the nation. And delivering real-time medical images from one corner of the globe to another? The answer? They're all possible with fiber optic broadband network technology.
With the internet and its applications evolving at exponential speeds, and telecommunication applications that require the convergence of voice, data, video, and imaging transmission, the necessary infrastructure of advanced data transmission lines and switching equipment must be in place before the dreams of the digital age can become a reality. Fortunately, that infrastructure does exist for all types of telecommunication services, from the internet to virtual networks to medical imaging and much more. These technicians working for Sprint are monitoring a nationwide fiber optic broadband network integrated with SONET transmission technology. If you want help deciphering what all this technology means to you, visit the website at www.sprint.com. In a world where medical imaging from one location to another is becoming a common practice, the quality of the network is paramount.
Redundant systems and instantaneous switching technology can now restore an image from a cut or damaged line within 50 thousandths of a second, faster than the blink of an eye.
One application using broadband technology, called Drums, now allows creative individuals to collaborate on commercials, television programs, and even motion pictures interactively, online, and in real time. It no longer matters if one artist is in Hollywood and the other's in Hoboken. The advance of communication technology isn't only helping business do more business. The Starbright world has put complex data transmission applications to work helping seriously ill children. This project links children in hospitals all across the country and allows them to play with each other in interactive virtual fantasy play worlds. Hopefully, the project will help reduce the depression, sadness, and dependence on pain medication of hospital-bound children.
We're just beginning to discover the infinite potential of advanced global communication. And what was once a fantasy of the future is now becoming business as usual.
At one time, financial affairs proceeded along a painstakingly slow and predictable course. Now, the velocity of information and transactions exceeds all previous standards. So does more and faster equal better? The answer to that question may be yes, if advancing technology can be the catalyst that also improves the human element. I'm Peter Weller. Join us again on the Next Millennium.
This has been a presentation of 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.